Hello everybody, NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers. And I'm not just Dom, the darling old man. For some of you folks that don't know who I am, that's that guy that always sticks those stupid cups up there on the funny book page. And I do that for a reason. That's my trademark. I don't get it for free, I promise you. And I've been stopping at the same McDonald's for well over 25 years, 24, 25 years, every day. But anyways, why am I bothering you right now? Well, I want to bother you for a positive thing. I really want you to think a moment. So please, if you would, follow the video because I want to try to share some things. I want you to point at somebody. I don't care who you're pointing at. Just point your fingers at somebody. The first thing I want you to see is a 3 pointing back. Whether we're pointing out good things about people or we're pointing out what we think are bad things about people, we'll always have 3 fingers pointing back at us. Unless you're an amputee, then you may not. And I say that because there's going to be somebody that says, well, I don't. And let's start this thing out with a positive. Be proud of who you are. Don't be me. Don't be me. You be you in your hobby or hobbies, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be Parks on the Air, but this is what we're going to pertain it to. And when I say that, each one of us activators are an individual person. Each one of us hunters are an individual person. Each one of us has feelings. We have triggers that set us off, get us angry inside, or that set us off and get us emotional inside. There's things that we do to try to be positive. I'm going to share what I do with being positive, with Parks on the Air, to some of the folks who get aggravated because, no, I'm not showboating. No, I'm not getting paid for being up there. All the opportunities that Parks on the Air has given every one of us, and what, we're at 90,000? And each one of us have the same opportunity given to us to achieve these achievements. And as activators, what is it, almost 30,000 different activators? We all have the same levels of achievement offered to us. Here's what I do. I'm proud, very proud, of all the goals. There's that dirty 4-letter word with an S attached, that I've reached. That when I started, I had no idea where I was headed. I didn't know what a repeat offender was, or an eagle, or a fox hollow, or a bear's den, or I didn't know any of that. And you brand new folks are probably saying, well, I don't understand that either. That's where, if you take the time and go to the frequently asked questions section and read up on the awards, it'll break some of those things down for you. But the reason for my video today is simply this. I want you to be proud of who you are. I don't want you to be proud of me. It's not a me thing. It's a we thing. We, each one of us, have accomplishments. We have kilos we're shooting for. I worked this park and got my first 200 day. We each have individual things that we are proud of. And I post them. And I'm OCD. I put down how many band chasers. I make little special cards. Why? Because I want to. Nobody tells me to. You didn't suggest to. The only person that suggested I work a little harder was Dan, WD4DAN. He said to go from 35 to 40,000 park to parks. I said, you're crazy. I called him a turd. But you know what? I'm not far from it. If he didn't give me an opportunity to try for something, I wouldn't do it. And when I get there, will I do it again? I don't know. I'm getting old. The opportunities are less and less at times. That's what I want to share with you. When you go out, you don't have to be detailed OCD like me. Take some pictures, show where you're at. Give other folks who are sitting at home wondering what it would be like to go out and activate a park, what it looks like. I don't sit out in the middle of an auditorium type thing. I sit off to the side, out of mind. Not that I'm embarrassed, no, but I'm not really looking to do a meet and greet and share amateur radio with a lot of folks. I'm conceited. I go out and see how many contacts I can make with the antenna system that I'm using, whether it's an end-fed or a vertical or a Wolf River coil or the TDL. Whatever antenna system I'm using, I'm trying to make the contacts. And I set it aside. I don't sit out in the limelight. I'm not looking for a show and tell to all the folks coming by. Now, again, if we're at a meet and greet and you've got a pavilion and somebody's put it all together, that's totally different. But as an individual, I don't showboat. That's a term I'll use for me, myself, and I. I like to go out and have fun the way I do. And that's the whole point of this video. You be you when you're out in the activating. Don't be me. If you're with me, or get ready for a ride, because we're going to ride. When we're out, and this is where it's probably going to get touchy and offend some people, and I don't mean it ugly, but be where you say you are. Not be, well, I'm close enough. No. A cheater is a cheater, period. If you're not where you say you are, then don't claim it. Don't log it. Simple as that. Because it doesn't take much in the community of ham radio operators to find out who is not where they say they are, and or who bends the rules or break the rules to do self-gratification so they got another activation under their belt. Okay, so don't be one of those people. You know, I got a thing when I'm running paper logging and I call somebody, you'll hear me say NIL. And that means not in the log, scratch it. Because I'm not going to put somebody there just because. And I want you guys and gals to feel the same way. If you got somebody that's questionable, don't question them on the air. Do not do that. But do your own research. And activators, if you're brand new, oh, you're going to love this one. If you're brand new, take the time to find out where the boundaries are so that you know that you're within those boundaries where the trailhead is 100 feet from the trailhead. Okay, if you're 100 feet, you're good to go. But don't claim it while you're 500 feet away. I give you guys and gals an example. 4860, 4852, and 8313. In one portion of the park, in the forest, at the trailhead, I am. If I drive another half a mile away from where I activate at the threefer, it is no longer a threefer. It is now a twofer. If I go to the back sheltered area where they have electricity and a picnic table and it's covered, it's only a twofer. So why do I choose a threefer? Because that's what I want. That's me. Every one of us are different. Don't do me. You do you when you're out there. If you want to operate FT8, if you want to operate CW, now there's folks doing satellite. If you want to do satellite, remember, be you. But also, don't be afraid to be proud. Don't be afraid to share your accomplishments because, see, we're in a much larger part of a family than you realize. And there's many folks out here that would love to give you an attaboy or attagirl, great job. It might be the incentive for them to get off of their butt and get out in a park Now let's talk about that getting out in a park. Um, for you guys and gals that are sitting at home and you say, well, I'd like to do that, but I can't handle the pile up. It's just, it's way too much. That's awesome. Very simple. Go to your POTA park, not your city park, not your county park. Go to your POTA park. Set your antenna up. You don't have to tell nobody you're setting up. Be very unique about it. Just set your system up. You can operate out of the car if you like. And have internet. God forbid, have internet. We are so dependent upon internet. Most people won't do, and I very seldom do it. I'll be the first to tell you, I won't operate if I have no internet because I don't have enough confidence in myself. That's because I always seek too many numbers. But if you're at a park, POTA park, with internet, go to the spotting page, set the spotting page up by frequency, start on 40 meters, depending, obviously, if you're on the West Coast, that's not going to happen. On the East Coast, that's where you start. And just go work park to parks. Very simple, work park to parks. When you're through with the park to parks and you're done for the day, when you upload the log after you put it in your login device, or you may already have a login device, and you're good. And you don't have to fight the pileups. You don't have to get frustrated, because having fun is what all of us need to do. And remember, this is a hobby. Not a single one of us get paid to do this. Most of us spend our life savings, so to speak, on buying different radios and antennas and batteries and permits and gas and insurance and taxes, and the list goes on just to go out in a park. But that's what we do for our enjoyment. Be proud of who you are. When you ask a question on the funny book page, if you're questioning whether it's going to get slammed by somebody who's forgot what it's about being a newbie, find you somebody you can chat with. Send me a message. I don't have answers, but I'll do my best to seek an answer to make your life less vulnerable on the funny book page. In your discords, there's a Ham Radio Adventure Guys Discord, Parks on the Air Discord. You've got several others that are available if you so choose. But I thank you for listening. Remember, you be you. You have fun. Let's have fun together. And you got fingers pointing at somebody, you always got 3 pointing back, so make sure it's a justifiable point. November Charlie 4X-Ray Lima, NC4XL 73.